Aloha, hockey fans. Welcome to BlueNote Fan Report. I'm your host, Guy, Hawaii Blues fan. And this is the program that is by a fan, for the fan, and most definitely about you, the fan. And one of the reasons I say that is I got to show a special shout out to Bob Morton. Went to my mailbox today, opened it up, and had this beauty. Bob, thank you so much. I know the boys watch the show. They've been fans of the game before. This means a lot to me, my friend. Thank you for sending me the rally top. And you got to know, Bob, I'm bleeding blue with you. Well, fans, this was a great start to round two. Had a goalie duel, had tempers flying, had close games. Hey, man, you know what? Let's just get right into it. Let's start up in the East with the Boston Bruins and the upstart Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, Columbus had some days off. Expect a little rust. Boston just finished a really tough 7-game series against Toronto. And if anyone's listened to the show for a while, you know I've been all over Boston and Toronto, saying that one of those two teams were cup-worthy teams. Still believe that. Boston takes an early lead, 1-0. It looks like they're going to control this game until all of a sudden Columbus does what they did against Tampa Bay, gets 2 quick goals. The game is 2-1. Looks like it's going to end that way. Nope. Boston scores late, makes it 2-2, and we go into overtime. Now, this is off Blues fans, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. In the overtime period, Boston is able to get that home team bounce and win the game 3-2. Boston 1-0. From Boston, we're going to move down the bracket to the game that happened yesterday, the Islanders versus the Hurricanes. Now, I've been all on the Islanders. I've been on that bandwagon. I think this team is a very good team. I think Barry Trotz has done an amazing job with them. They had a lot of time off. They had some rust. And then they go and they play Carolina Hurricanes, who just came off a very hard-fought 7-game series. Sound familiar? I bet it does. Well, this game turned out to be what I thought it would be, and a lot of people thought it would be, a straight-up goalie duel. Peter Mrazek and Robin Leitner just were not going to let anything in. There was one disallowed goal. If you ever wanted to know what the NHL meant by distinct kicking motion, go check out that play. I mean, it was nothing but a distinct kicking motion. No goal. This one goes into overtime, and I'm shocked. It's a bunch of jerks. I mean, Mike has been picking these guys the whole time, and what do? They scored a goal. Visitors go up 1-0. So in the East, you got a home team and a visiting team. Now, let's move this way in the bracket to the other game that happened today, the Sharks versus the Avalanche. Now, the Avalanche had a lot of time off after a quick 5-game series. Sharks just came off an emotional 7-game series. This game was really a lot closer than the score tells you. In the end, the Sharks won this game 5-2. However, for a long period, this game was 2-2, and it stayed pretty close until the third period. Sharks were able to get a power play goal to make it 3-2, if I remember correctly. Then they added another one. Their stars were stars, and that is why they ended up winning. They get a late power play goal, or late empty net goal, to make it 5-2. But that game was a lot closer. The one thing that did happen in this game that surprised a lot of people is Colorado lost their cool. Now, in the first round, they really weren't testing. I mean, I thought in game 1 of the first round, they came out like they were just happy to be in the playoffs. I was wrong. I missed something. Today, they got tested, and they were testing. Tempers flew, could result in some suspension. Maybe. There was a game misconduct that might be looked at. Other than that, the Sharks win. That's the home team, up 1-0. Now let's move. So moving up in our bracket, we're going to get to the series that absolutely warms the cockles of my heart, the St. Louis Blues versus the Dallas Stars. Now this series, a lot of people were saying that it was going to be a tough, tight series. I had said during my preview show that the Blues Stars had to be their stars. Tarasenko, O'Reilly, Shin, Pietrangelo, Schwartz. I mean, those guys had to step up. And I also talked about Robbie Fabry. Robbie Fabry last played in the playoffs in 2016, and against Dallas, he had a fabulous series. I thought that he would need to step up in this series. Well, when this game got started, the Blues had a little bit of rust from not playing, had an extra day off in Dallas and showed a little rust, but they started doing something they really hadn't done throughout these playoffs. They controlled the puck early. Now, they've scored early, but they actually controlled this game. They controlled the game early, and lo and behold, about halfway through the first period, Robbie Fabry gets a great outlet pass, bounced off the boards, takes it down the right-hand side, makes a turn at the dot, and lets one go. He does something nobody else has done the entire playoffs. He beats Ben Bishop, Big Ben, 5-0. A lot of the pundits said that, this is one of them ones that Ben should have won back. You know what? Look at this goal again. He put it in a very tiny spot in Ben Bishop's 5-0. It was a perfect shot. Beautiful goal, 1-0. End the first period, 1-0. We go into the second, and Spezza, and I forget his first name, but somehow, Jamie Spezza, no, not Jamie Spezza, it doesn't matter. Spezza somehow, through a defensive breakdown and Bishop being maybe a tad out of position, makes it 1-1. Blues fans' hearts drop. Stars fans, well, didn't last long. Just a short while later in the second, on a power play, Vladimir Tarasenko gets the puck in the high slot, scoots on down to the dot, and lets one go. And what does he do? 5-0. Again, beautiful shot, perfectly placed. Big Ben didn't have a chance. 2-1 Blues going into the third, and then Tarasenko does the exact same thing that Fabry does. He shoots off, grows jets, flies down the right-hand side, and instead of letting one go at the dot, he keeps the puck between him and the defender, gets the defender on the outside of him, and then just takes one right past Big Ben Bishop, top shelf. Beautiful goal. Bishop had that 5-0 covered. Because they beat him 5-0, what he was thinking, he had it covered, and it left that top shelf open. Tarasenko finds it, 3-1 Blues. Now, this game looks like the Blues have got it wrapped up, but Dallas kind of woke up in this period, starts firing a lot of shots, and late in the period, Pietrangelo takes a high sticking penalty that was an iffy one, and the only reason I say it was because his stick got broken. Well, I know you're supposed to control your stick. It was the broken part that hit him high, hit Ben high. At this point, and not only that, Ben broke the stick. That's the part that didn't get announced. So Dallas pulls the goalie, 6-on-4, and there's a scramble around the net. Bennington is flat, laying like this on the puck. I thought he had it covered, but all of a sudden it squirts out. I couldn't see who kicked it out or how they kicked it out, and that's what I think the question should have been. How did that puck get out? Because it was covered. And Jamie Benn gets one of his famous or infamous garbage goals. The game's 3-2. They come after him. Bennington stands on his head like he had all game. Blues win this game 3-2. Now, the one thing that the Blues have not shown this playoffs, and they need to show today, is a killer instinct. They've got to get that empty net goal. They don't have an empty net goal yet this playoff, and they have a whole bunch of one-goal In fact, they've won every game by 1 goal. Every game that they've won has been a 1-goal game. In fact, of the 7 games they played, 6 of them have been 1-goal games. That's concerning a little bit. Now, for me, this game, the pressure is squarely on Dallas. Dallas does not want to go back home down 1-0, or 2-0, pardon me. They do not. The great thing about winning that game 1 is what it does is it takes pressure off the home team. Why? Because it guarantees game 5 is at home. So even if Dallas wins this, game 5 is coming home. You want to be home if you're up 3-1. I look for the Blues to really come out, and the comments coming from the Blues are outstanding. They asked Tarasenko about a second goal. He says, I don't want to talk about that. It's just game 1 of round 2. Got a long way to go. We don't talk about individual. We're a team. We got to get better. To a man, we got to get better. I like that. They know that they're making some mistakes and that they haven't bit them in the butt yet, and that's fine. Get out there, guys. Play your game. And I got to tell you, I think the Blues are going to 4 to a goose egg. I think that they rattled Ben Bishop, and they may be able to keep rattling if they can score early. Hope I'm right. Blues 4. It's ours nothing. Well, thanks for watching this, but I'm not done yet. I have a special announcement coming. Just a moment. Well, Blues fans, this is my special announcement. In the past, I've been asked to do GoFundMes and things like that, and I kind of shy away from them. They've got a little air of mystery and that, and sometimes you just don't feel good. But what I have been looking for is a way to reach out to the hockey community, the blues community, and to the community that's supporting me. But anyone that connect to something that I was already attached to, such as 22 Until 9, which is the organization that helps against veteran suicide. I belong to it. I'm what they call a keeper. Great thing that I do. But I didn't want to push that right. So I was looking for something else that could connect everyone. Well, one of my fans and one of the guys that followed the show, and he was actually supposed to be my birthday, but something got messed up, is Jason Howe. Jason is a Marine, former Marine. I hope I said that right, Jason. And he works with the organization Canine on the Front out of Missouri. Now, they're based out of Maine. They're a 501c. They're a nonprofit license. And their job is to get veterans service dogs. And this is at no cost to the veterans. They've got a whole bunch of videos about their training and things that they do online. If I got a little bit of time, I might try and show one of the videos. But I've been in contact with Jason, and I asked him, how much does it cost to get one veteran, one dog? Now, you got to remember, the veteran doesn't pay for this. This is free to the veteran. And these are service dogs for disability, for PTSD, for depression. These service dogs help the veterans. Jason told me it costs $3,500 to train one dog for one veteran. Well, then that's our goal. I'm reaching out to all the Blues fan clans, all the people that watch this show, to go out there, to reach out, and let's make this happen. From now until the end of the Blues playoff run, I want to raise the $3,500 to get one veteran, one dog. I think we can do it. Jason is a great guy. He actually did something where he put a Facebook fundraiser out. He raised $1,000, and I got a little help in there, and took a veteran to the Blues game, to game number 6. I thought that was amazing. I hope we do something again. So what I'm asking is that this one veteran that we get a dog, if we raise the money, Jason, that you make sure it's a Blues fan. That we get a Blues fan veteran, a Blues dog. I think that would be absolutely amazing. So what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to post the link down in the comments on YouTube to a Facebook fundraiser. And we're going to try and raise this $3,500 by the time the playoffs end. The Blues playoffs come. I think we can do it. I think I got a little bit of time. I'll put a video here.
anxious and keyed up, he comes to me and he gets in my face and he licks me and he calms me down. And if it's really bad, he gets up on the couch and puts his head in my lap or puts his face right in my face and, you know, kind of makes me focus on him.
When you have PTSD, every noise you hear, every bird that chirps, everything that kind of is like off kilter wouldn't allow me to sleep. Last week, I just had a absolute meltdown. I mean, it's just a lot to deal with or contend with. And she basically just kind of jumped in my lap and put her head on my shoulder.
It was mostly my children because they were afraid to stay home with me. I was angry. I wasn't able to hold down a good job, or I wasn't able to hold down a job for a while. And when I got Dexter, it just changed everything.
That's what she does, and it just kind of changes it. It changes the perspective. If you're kind of wrapped up in your emotions, then you actually she can bring you back in, right, and kind of ground you.
Knowing that I got somebody that's watching my back, because beforehand I didn't have anybody to watch my back. I got him now. He's the best battle buddy I've ever had.
Okay, Blues fans, please help me raise the $3,500. We need to get one vet and one dog. I think it's a great cause. And not only that, I gotta say thank you. I was driving the 300. Well, you know what? I got it. I'm at 309 subscribers as I film this, and now is my push. I'm pushing the 500. So you help me get there. Blues fans, I love you. Thank you for watching. This is Guy, the Wise Blues Fan, the host of the BlueNote Fan Report, saying aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you on Bleeding Blue.
Oh, when the blues go marching in, oh, I want to be in that number. When the blues go marching in, oh, when the blues go marching in, oh, when the blues go marching in, oh, I want to be in that number. When the blues go marching in, oh, when the blues go marching in, oh, when the blues go marching in.